Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
Our stalling low pressure system over the last several days has continued to bring us cloud cover and even ongoing rain showers now here late into the evening as this kind of low pressure system lollygagging down to our south and our southeast, stalling out in the same spot. You can see it spinning just off to our south, and it has brought the repeated rounds of moisture along with it. And now on that northern edge, you see some of those showers here locally. Those have been spreading westward over the last several hours. You saw that clockwise motion or counterclockwise motion with the low pressure system down to our south, and that has now allowed for a few of these showers to work their way in from the east. And that's brought us a little bit of that showery nature for some of these as we head into the evening. Not seeing as much of the heavier rain, quick burst of rain here and there, but most of it just falling as light rain. It's definitely enough to wet the ground on the northeast side of Rockford. Our Mercy Health Skytrack camera overlooking the Javon Bay Hospital out there on the northeast side of Rockford, and that's where we're seeing some of those areas where a little bit more of the heavier rainfall rates have fallen, at least for a shorter time. Temperature, though, still sitting in the 50s for many of us. 52 in Rockford, 50 in Rochelle, 52 in Sterling. Still dry out in Galena, 58 there, 48. Meanwhile, the temperature in DeKalb. You can see where the rain has fallen down to the south and east, where you're seeing a little bit higher of those dew points, where you're getting a little bit more of that moisture to work down to the surface. As we head through the evening tonight, that narrow band of showers certainly still possible over the next few hours, but likely encountering some of that drier air and beginning to break up even as we head through the nighttime hours tonight. Nonetheless, likely still holding on to at least a chance for an isolated sprinkle, maybe a patch of drizzle or two as we head through the overnight hours. We likely start off tomorrow with a mostly cloudy sky, but by the afternoon, abracadabra, a lot of that cloud cover is starting to filter out as we get some of that drier air that works its way in. That'll allow for some more sunshine to take hold. However much sunshine we see likely will play a role in how high our temperature ends up getting. Overnight tonight in the shorter term, 46 for that overnight low. Still holding on to the mostly cloudy sky, an isolated chance for a patchy drizzle or two, especially within the narrow window of the showers that we have ongoing. Going into tomorrow, again, depending on how much sunshine we get will determine where our high temperature ends up. If we get more sunshine, high temperature possibly even into the mid 60s. Right now, a little bit banking on that cloud cover could keep us in the low 60s, 62, that forecast high temperature for tomorrow going into Rockford. That low pressure system, though, that's still spinning down to our south and our southeast, going to stall out for at least a little bit longer. But you see high pressure beginning to take hold, and then we'll get a different blocking pattern that will set up. This time around, we will be mainly underneath the influence of this high pressure off to our north and our northeast. That actually blocks a lot of the moisture down to the south from making its way our direction. We do have a very slim chance for a shower along a cold front going into Wednesday, but outside of that, really we're seeing very dry conditions likely through much of the week ahead. This forecast from the Weather Prediction Center forecasting very little rainfall over the next week or so. The only areas here locally you see from that rain only from what we have in the short term tonight, and then that isolated shower chance on Wednesday. Aside from that, looking like a pretty dry forecast for much of the next week. 62 for tomorrow, isolated sprinkles early on. We dry out for Tuesday along that cold front going into Wednesday. Maybe a stray shower or two, but likely many spots stay dry. Cold front does drop us to the 60s for a couple days. We're back, though, in the mid 70s with more sunshine for the weekend.